instructions it says the Olaplex dilutes the product, so you always want to bump it up one. I mean it depends on the hair color, but her hair is not that dark, so I normally use a 20. Okay, so Olaplex has 3 steps to it. The first step is the clear yellow liquid you put into the bleach. And the second step is you rinse out the bleach, and before you shampoo, you put the number 2 on. And it connects your bonds back together, because when you're bleaching, you're breaking down bonds in your hair. And so when you put the number 2 on, it bonds it back together, and your hair is still strong. It's not breaking off and stuff like that. And then the number 3 is just like a conditioning treatment you do once a week. Measuring cup that comes on top of it. And you just squeeze the liquid in there, and you want to do it to 1/4 of an ounce. And then you pour it in. Didn't even use the whisk. And then you mix it up.
On one of my clients with a lot darker hair than me, she's almost like a level, what do you say, Karen? She's a 2 or 3.
Yeah, she's like a 2.
And I always have to do her root. Like, well, I don't have to use this, but I use this, and it definitely lifts. We do purple, and we get it really, really bright. Yeah, it lifts really well.
When I'm doing like balayage and stuff, I'll just use the powder flash lift. Alright, gloves. Okay, so I parted it where she naturally parts her hair. Not this nicest part, but and I just do it literally until the line of demarcation, because her hair we bleached so much, I definitely don't want to over process it, even with the Olaplex. I'm leaving just the front layer out, because you can see it's shorter, so we just want to leave that out. And I always make sure I get the T parting first, because that's what everybody sees the most.
Nope.
I'm trying really hard to keep these hairs out in the front. Now when I get down to the ear, I don't like to brush on the ear, so I'll pull it out like this, and then I'll apply it.
It's nice finding products that really do work for you, because I used to do the bleach, but we also used to tone it. Now with this Redken Blonde icing, we get the maximum result. We don't even need to tone it. So it's nice when you find a product that really works for your hair, because you'll stick to it.
Oh, looks like we're not going to the gym. Okay, and I left the front out. I'm going to do that at the very end. Okay, so now I did separate the back so I can do her tea party, just because I feel like that's really important. So people spread out, But when I do the back, I usually just let it come all back. Because it's so true. If you start over here, and then if you take a long time, I mean, if you're pretty fast, I guess it doesn't matter, but I just do it this way just in case. You don't want it to look different, but I'll just do it all this way. So like her breakage area, which we like to leave out for a little bit. Not too much longer. Okay. So after I'm done with that, I usually go through it again. Just try to make sure everything's processing. I'll add it again to her part, just because I feel like it gives it a little boost.
Yeah.
Pretty much done with everything except for her breakage, but which is really important.
That's the breakage.
Only keep it on there for 5 to 10 minutes. Breakage out, these little short hairs right here. And I left them out on the bottom. We went through it twice. Basically, I'm just going to clip her hair up. I don't really put it under heat or anything because I feel like that just adds more damage. So I just let it process. I mean, if you're in the salon and, you have a ton of clients and I mean, I guess you can do clients in between while she's waiting as well, so it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, just keep it on there. I would say probably with Olaplex, 45 minutes to an hour if you want that really white color. I mean, yeah, and that's pretty much it.
We just finished adding the bleach to the breakage part. Now we're going to wash out the hair.
Outline of the hair.
And put more Olaplex in.
And then you towel dry the hair. We just rinsed all the bleach out. We didn't shampoo it or anything like that. We're just about to put the second step of Olaplex in. So you just rinse it. You don't shampoo it. And then you towel dry it. And then you take the number 2.
Let's see.
Olaplex.
Olaplex number 2, second step.
In your hand. And just apply it like a conditioner.
It's going to restore its bonds and everything.
Mm-hmm. It already feels so good. It's cooling.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you get all those baby hairs because those are the ones that are the most fragile. A little bit more. And you want to run it through, even though we just bleached the scalps, you want to run it through to the end. And I actually didn't grab a comb, but you're supposed to comb it through once. Or you can even run your fingers through it. But you definitely want to make sure it's thoroughly in there. And then I'm going to put it back in the clip and I'm going to let it sit for as long as possible. The longer the better. The instructions just say 5 to 10 minutes, but the longer you leave it in, I feel like it's better. I usually leave it in for an hour, maybe 2.
And then you rinse it out?
And then you shampoo it and condition it.
Oh, okay.
A long time to get a retouch.